G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here, and welcome to this week's video. I've got a whole new system here. I don't even know if anything's working, so bear with me. I hope it's working. So, yeah, good day and welcome. Woo! It's been a long time since I've done a stream, I tell you. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit shaken. But I'm sure we will get it all worked out. So just give me a moment. I'll just make sure everything is working. You can let me know. Yeah, Johnny, thanks, mate. Whew, I tell you, it's been a lot to just figure out this OBS. I've got a bit of a story I got to tell you about all this because it has been so long since I've streamed. Let me try and get on to where I can see what's happening. But yeah, how are you guys? What's been going on in your neck of the woods? Let me know in the comments. I'm trying to get the comments up here so I can see what's going on. Here we go. All right. So it's a bit tricky getting all this done on your own. Let's just get started, shall we? So one thing I got to get out of the way and clear up, because a lot of people said when I did my little promo video for this stream, which I forgot, I've got to go and delete that now. I said, you suggested it, now let's do it with friends. So I've got to clear that up because a few people thought, well, maybe we're going to have the AP stream back or something like that. What I meant with that is you suggested it, and it was to do with my last video last week with all these instructions. I had so many fantastic suggestions. I'll talk about that some more shortly. And with friends, well, that's with you guys. You're my friends. You're the ones that are going to help me through this tonight. And hopefully I can make this kind of entertaining for you. So thank you for joining. What I'll try and do is, I have got the chat on the screen. I've got my trusty phone here. Let's get that out. I've got me Hulk here. He's going to hold the phone for me. Me Hulk Buster. And now, of course, I've just lost it here. Let's get the chat going on the phone, shall we? And then I can keep up with you guys on that. Except I've got the sound blasting. There we go. All right. Let's get it on here. And now I can, it's a bit closer, I can see what's going on. So forgive me if I'm looking this way instead of that way. And I think what we might do is just start with who's in the chat. So I'm kind of going blind here. I don't know who I'm talking to. So let's have a look, shall we? I'm going to go right to the top. We got Simon in the chat. Good day, mate. Shadow Cron, how are you doing? Johnny G. Johnny G's in the house. Good day, mate. Go for Bob's here. Hey, Bob, how you going, mate? Long time no speak. Iceberg's here as well. Good day, buddy. And who else we got? CKS Bricks. Hey, mate, how are you? And J Lego Studios. Good day, mate. Thanks for joining in. It is 9:30 p.m. here in my neck of the woods anyway. It's the bomb. Oh, no, that's about where I'll find out. JC Bricks in at last. Cyber Bricks 87. Good day, mate. David Brown. How you going, buddy? And yeah, so that's it. Let's get cracking in this week's video. And again, I can't believe I'm live streaming. I've got a story. Let's start with the story. I set up the live stream. Thought, yeah, I've done this plenty of times. I'm an old hat at this. Went to set it up. Well, I actually had set up, and then I realized that there's no more Hangouts. Hangouts is gone. I remember back in the day they were talking about that Hangouts was going to go, and it never did. But it finally happened. Hangouts is gone. So I was totally lost. I had to figure out, how am I going to do this stream? I've already posted it. It's already happening. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to actually go live. So I've downloaded OBS and BS. Yeah, I can say it's a whole lot of BS because I've had a little bit of a time setting this up, and I watched a 4-minute video on how to quickly set it up, so I probably should have spent a little bit more time than that. And at the end of the video, it suggested, maybe you should test it before you go live. So I thought that's a good idea. I'm going to test it. So I set up a little private stream, and I was going to test it with the missus. So she was in another room watching on her iPad, and I went live thinking it was a private stream, but I actually went live on my channel. Oh man, that was rather embarrassing. So about 5 minutes had gone by, and I'm sort of there. Has me voice synced up to me lips? Is everything working? How's the video? All this sort of caper. And then the missus yells out, "There's people commenting." Oh man, I tell you what, that was very embarrassing. So yeah, I had to quickly explain myself and get the hell out of there. So here we are with OBS, and I noticed that there's lots of other features with this and other cameras and all that sort of gizmo. So I need to look into that so we can make it even better production. But just sound out in the chat. Is the video good? Is the sound good? All that sort of stuff. Make sure everything's working okay. So let me know of that. And one other thing, these lights in the background, those ceiling lights, are they bothering you? Because I can turn them off. Let me turn them off and see if it's better, and you can let me know that. I've got plenty of light up the front, so I think we'll be okay. So let me turn them off. How's that? Is that better, or is that too much light at the front? Let me know what that is like. But I'm just going to jump back in the chat here. And Paul's Bricks here. Good day, Paul. How you going, buddy? Improvision's here as well. We've got some of the old gang. Aussie Bricks is here. Good day, bud. How you going? And Andrew, 1977, he's here as well. All seems good. Audio could be improved, but it's okay. Yeah, sorry, mate. I probably need to get a mic or something. So yeah, it's a little bit far away, but I don't know. Maybe I can boost it a little bit. I'm not sure. Let me just. No, it looks like looks like she's full bore. So all right. Well, I'll try and talk a little bit louder. How's that? Okay, so I guess we better just get started. As you can see, I'm a little bit jittery. I'm a little bit nervous. And yeah, because it's just been so long. But let's get into it. What am I going to do with these blimey instructions? As I said, so many fantastic suggestions from you guys. Some right out of left field. Things like making a glass coffee table and putting them on display, putting them up on a wall as a display, displaying them with the set. So lots of ideas that I'd never thought of. So that was all very interesting. A lot of people do file them, keep them nice and neat. Other suggestions were to get them bound in books and put them on display. The whole thing with me though is space. And I know you probably think, what a joke. You've got all this space up. What are you talking about? But I try to keep all this space for the Lego, for the toys. And I don't really want to have to put books or instructions on display. Another suggestion was filing cabinets. Set up a filing cabinet. I thought that was a very good idea. I'd have to try and chase up a filing cabinet. I've got a fair bit. I'd probably have to at least get a 4-drawer filing cabinet, and then it's finding a spot for that. So what am I going to do? Am I going to chuck them all out? I was going to chuck them all out. But no, as I said in that last video, I can't chuck them out. I just can't bring myself to do it. So I am going to sort them into theme, and I'm going to put them back in boxes. So I'm pretty much just going to do what I was doing before. So it's a little bit sad, nothing too exciting, I'm afraid. But I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to sort them into theme. And I have got some bigger boxes here, and I'm kind of thinking that the boxes might be a little bit too big. As I said in that video, they get bloody heavy when you put a lot of them together. So I have picked out a couple of big boxes. I've got 2 big boxes. Let me show you what I've got here. So I've got this big hua. So I don't know how this one would go. So I've got two big boxes, and that would be, I'll pick one of the boxes, and that would be for the Star Wars instructions. So there's that one, and then there's this one here. So, I mean, can you imagine that full of instructions? It's going to be nice and weighty, isn't it? But the whole thing is, as long as I can get them in there, as long as I can get it to move it, and I can put it somewhere, I mean, I'm not going to be moving it around a lot. So that might be okay. It's just going to be a bit of trial and error. So I had lots of boxes. I should have showed the stack of boxes. I've chucked a lot of them out. I should have taken some B-roll for last week's video and just showed the pile of all these little boxes that I had before, and it was just really messy. So if I can cut down the number of boxes, that will help with storage. And then for the other themes, I've got some smaller boxes. Let me grab those. So I've got boxes around this size. So I've got three of those. So I reckon between all that, I should have plenty of box space for all of these instructions, and then a little bit of room to grow as well. So I thought tonight what we might do is go through some of these instructions, isolate the Star Wars from the rest, and see where we end up. But I do want to ask you, if you don't want to see that, if you think that's a little bit boring, because really what I want to do is just chat with you guys. I've got lots of things to talk about, like I said, what I've been up to, all that sort of stuff. I want to know what you guys have been up to. I want to have a good chat with you as well. So I thought that was a good chance to do that. I probably won't get too much sorting done because we'll be too busy talking. But if you don't like that idea, let me come around the table. I do have this table over here set up ready to go. Can you see it? I don't know. Can I get my hand in there? It's where's my finger? Just over there, right next door. I've got another table set up there. We can do a bit of building. So if you'd rather see me just sitting there building, we can do that. So let me know in the comments. I'm going to go to the comments now and just say good day to a few more people. So hopefully I haven't missed anyone. I think I have. So I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to try and read some of the comments this time. So give me a chance here. Put the lights back on. So that's one person. I don't know if anyone. Okay, well, it's a bit tinny. Sorry, mate. I don't know if there's much I can do with fixing the sound. I should get a microphone. I will get onto that so we can make it a little bit better. I'm going to put the lights back on and just see what you think there. Okay, there we go. Lights are back on. You can see the background now. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, mate. Oh, what did I do? I tell you what, I jumped to the bottom. So I'm going to go to the bottom and work my way back up. We've got the brick man. Let's do some building, he's saying. There you go, mate. Johnny, that's a good one, mate. A Viking's funeral. Do you own a raft? No, I could whack one together though, mate. I've got a bit of timber outside. Go for Bob saying keep them together in years. I don't know if I can sort that much, Bob. I don't know. He's got boxes, yeah. I've got boxes. Officeworks boxes for filing. That's a great idea. So they're all the same. I probably should look at that. That's a very good suggestion. Just like record storage boxes. Very good suggestion. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'll chuck them in these boxes for now. But that's an awesome idea. What's the plan with the Lego instructions? I think I've just covered that. Crikey. A4 plastic tubs, that's another good idea. Josh Smith, good day mate, how you going? Oh, come on mate, you won. Come on, don't do that. He's going to unsubscribe because of my maroon. Look, I bleed maroon, so, you know. But, you know, I can wear it. I can still wear it with pride, even though you got us this year. Hey, Tan's in the house. Good day, mate. Welcome. Yes, all good. That jersey. I knew I was going to fire some of you up tonight. Critter's here as well. Good day, Critter. How you going, mate? Welcome back. Yeah, it's been a while, eh? Old filing cabinets at the tip, yep. The old gang's back. Boogly Smash, good day mate. It's 4:30 a.m. Crikey dude, what's going on? How you awake? I think that might be it. Iceberg says you got to get StreamYard so the crew can keep you company. Is that a like OBS? Is it? I'll have to look that one up, mate. How have I been? Oh, some kid. Good day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. How have I been? I'm going to get to all that. So let me I'm going to scroll right back down to the bottom again. Okay. And let's maybe start with that. So I know one person said build, but let's just start with the sorting. And like I said, if you find it's getting a bit too mundane, let me know and I'll go and sit down and build something instead. Okay. So let's start with a pile. Let's get. What I'll do is I'm going to just chuck all the Star Wars over here for now, and I might just chuck everything else in another pile, so I can just sort by theme that way and just try and pull all the Star Wars out, because that's what mostly this is going to be. And so right on top, there we go. There's a bit of Star Wars. So I've told you about my little test story there. I've got a CMF page. I mean, do I really need that? Maybe I should be getting rid of stuff, but maybe I should just hang on to that for now. Okay, Junior's garbage truck. I don't need that. That can go. Superheroes. Let's put that there. Another CMF page. Another CMF page. Talking of CMFs, what do you reckon about the new series, Series 19? Is it starting to get a little bit long in the tooth for you guys, or you're still just as excited as you were for the first few series? I think there's some very cool minifigures in that batch. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. The Knight, I think the Knight's probably my favourite. It's like a ghost knight or something like that. Like, I think it's my favourite just because I can add an actual, what do you say? It's not human, but an actual real minifig head, and you can make a very cool knight out of that. So I like that one, and I like that space bounty hunter as well. I think he looks really cool, and a few others. There's quite a few good ones too. The rugby player, just to get the rugby ball. I think that'd be pretty cool. And Mini Dub really likes. What's the one Mini Dub really likes? The gamer. So he's pretty keen for that. Another CMF. I probably should keep. What's the oldest? That's a Series 6. Because I was a bit slow on the CMFs, so that was probably about Series 6 was about when I sort of cottoned on to them. What's this here? Got old City one there. I think we can get rid of that one. And that's the comics. They're not real good comics, so I'll get rid of those. Alright, now just gotta jump back in, see what everyone's saying. Liam, the 6177's in the house. G'day, buddy. 1 p.m. afternoon in the UK. Yes, it is great to see all the old crews all tuned in. Josh Smith, I live in North Queensland. CMFs are too expensive. Yeah, they are a bit, aren't they? I suppose $5 a pop, and then if you're buying a box or whatever, or you want the whole series, it does add up, doesn't it? That's this one's a Lego movie set. Don't need to keep that. A creator set. The creator ones, I mean, they're ones you probably should keep, especially if they're 3-in-1, because obviously you got the instructions to build the other things. But like this one here, so helicopter, plane, and a biplane. But honestly, I don't even know where that set is, so I'm going to get rid of them. What's this? A Valentine's Day set. I think I parted that one out, so that can go. Superheroes, and comic 2006 Batman. Superheroes, crikey, superheroes, and something stuck on the back here. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's the Iron Patriot. Where am I? From the poly bag, but don't need to put that, do I? So get rid of that. More superheroes. So actually, this is going to be a little bit junior set. Don't need to keep that. This is going to be a little bit harder than what I thought, because to look and focus on this and talk about some stuff, it's going to be a bit tricky. So I'll just stop that for a minute, and we'll just keep having a bit of a chat. So what have I been up to? Lots of stuff, I've got to say. I've got Mini Dub in there waving. He's laughing because he's got he's got his iPad. He's just showing me he's watching the stream inside. But yeah, come on. He wants to come out and say hello to everyone. Come out, mate.
Look at your chat. Look at your chat.
I should look at my chats. You're going to say hello? Oh. He's commenting. Oh, you going to say hello to everyone?
Hello!
All right, mate. Off you go.
I'll keep typing.
Okay.
Eventually, when I go back inside straight away, I'll type.
Alright.
I'll type Hi Daddy again.
Okay. All right.
See you, YouTube.
That's a laugh.
See ya.
See you, mate. See you in the chat. Oh, wow. Improvision says usually only buys Lego when it's on sale. That is a very good suggestion. Johnny Brickman, good day, mate. Welcome. Cowboy supporter or stuck with Brisbane? I've stuck with Brisbane, mate. Out of that game the other night, though, I tell you what, neither team deserved those 2 points. I tell you, they should have gave the 2 points to someone else. That was shocking. All saying go to Mini Dub. Josh Smith goes for the Sharkies. The woodshop teacher. Good day, bud. How you going? Let's build something. Okay, that's maybe that's what we should do. Sound out if you want me to jump over the other table and sit down and build something and chat. Let me know. I'll give it a couple more minutes, and I'll go back to talk about what I've been up to. So I've got to go back a little while and just sort of let you know what's been happening with YouTube. And so when I first started YouTube, I was pumping out the videos. I was doing 5 videos a week, and I pretty much did that. I think I cut down about 4 videos. I pretty much did that for 2 years. And then it came when I built the Lego room here, and I had to cut back on YouTube to give me enough time to actually build the Lego room. And what that really highlighted to me was just how much time I was putting into YouTube, and really how much it was taking away from me just doing other things and enjoying other things. So from there, I'd slowly cut back down to 1 video a week. And to be perfectly honest with you, I even struggle to do 1 video a week now. And it's just, what that's done is just freed me up for so much other stuff. So I've gone back to just doing a lot more around the property. At the moment, I'm actually building a shed. So I've been working on that over the last several weeks anyway. And just doing things around the place, keeping it up to scratch. Been spending a lot more time with friends. We bought a pop-up camper trailer, so we've been doing a few trips around. So I've really been enjoying things kind of away from Lego and really away from YouTube a little bit. So that's kept me very busy. Of course, just with the property, we've got animals. We've got a dog, horse, donkey. So, there's always things keeping us busy there. And speaking of animals, I keep fish as well. So I've always had a pond, and I've got a big Saratoga. I don't know if you know what a Saratoga is, but if you know what an Asian arowana is, it's similar to that. It's quite often known as an Australian arowana. Very similar, but they are different. And then he's 3 foot long, so he's a big boy. Had him since 2002, so he's actually getting a bit long in the tooth now. So I've always had that pond. I've always had a big fish tank. I've got what is it in gallons? I think it's a 200-gallon fish tank, which is 750 liters, something like that. So quite a big fish tank. I keep South American cichlids anyway. I have some Central American cichlids as well. And about a year ago, I decided to set up another fish tank. And I've got quite a few fish tanks stashed away in the shed. I used to have heaps of fish tanks when I lived on the coast. I used to breed fish. It's something I've done pretty much all my life. And I set up another tank, just a small 2-foot tank for a better fish, a Siamese fighter. And I kind of got the bug a bit as well. So I've really, what happened is some friends came over to have a look at the Lego, and we ended up spending more time with the fish. It got them into fish, and I've been spending a lot of time with friends, setting up tanks with them, building stands, building hoods, things like that, getting them all set up, doing trips to the city to buy fish, all that sort of good stuff. So that's kept me quite busy as well. So a lot of time spent with that, and then just trying to build here and there where I can, just to keep up with the backlog a little bit. So lots of things. I've jotted a few things down here, and I think that's pretty much. I guess that's a fair bit, isn't it? It's really kept me busy over the last several months, and so that's pretty much what I've been up to. What I want to do with the city. So I said I'd talk about the city some. As you know, in the video I said I was going to move the city out into this room, and it's going to downsize. So there's several reasons for that. As I said, the main reason for that in that video was I want to repurpose that room. As a family, we want to be able to use that room for other things. And there are other reasons which I didn't talk about, and I should have in that video. Dust. Dust is a major problem in that back room. The city at the moment is, I used to clean it quite regularly. I haven't done it for a while, and it's actually really disgusting. So I want to give it a good clean, get it in this room. Now, of course, this room isn't perfect for dust, but we do keep it sealed off from the rest of the house. So it's actually it's a lot better. In that back room, we have a back door that's virtually always open, so any dust outside can just come on in, land on the city. So yeah, very dirty for dust, and light is another problem as well. I've got blinds up to keep all the light off it, but I've got to be very vigilant on keeping that room dark, whereas if I didn't have the city there, we could open it up a lot more, let a lot more light into the house. So there are other reasons. I know a lot of people, some people are actually quite pissed off basically that how dare I move the city and downsize and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, really it's something that as a family we want to do, and just to change things up a little bit as well. I mean, the city, I did have that project I was doing, which was going to sort of excite me to work in the city again. But the thing that will really excite me is move it and try and downsize it and try and make it more detailed, pack more into the city, but downsize as well. It's going to be a real challenge, and that does excite me as well. The problem I have with it is it's just sheer time. It's a lot of time. The guys that have city know how much time it takes. The YouTubers that I see that just pump out city videos all the time, it's virtually all they do is work on their city, whereas I sort of have my toe dipped in all different waters. I love my Star Wars, so I'm never going to stop building my Star Wars. So that's number one for me. And I've got other projects as well. I mean, I've got the Western Town sitting back there. That, honestly, that's got more passion for me than the Lego City. So I want to get back to working on the Western Town. And I've got other projects I want to do. I want to build a Wayne Tower, a Wayne Manor, a Batcave, castle stuff. I mean, it's just endless. So it's really just going to be a time thing, and I'm just going to get to the city and work on the city when I've got time. And I know a lot of people aren't going to be happy with that, but it's I'm not going to, I can say sorry, but the truth is I'm not going to let YouTube rule what I do with my hobby. I'm just going to do what I want to do, and if people enjoy that and they want to watch it, that is fantastic. And you guys have stuck with me for so long. I really thank you, and obviously must enjoy what I do. So anyway, that was turned into a little bit of a rant, didn't it? Sorry about that. Let's go back to the chat here. Okay. And all that talk, it's made me a bit dry. Let me just have a hit on my Coke. One of my vices, I've got to say. Brickman says he despises dust on my Lego. I know, when I walk out and see that city, it's just, you spend all this time, especially when you put detail in, like the big trees. You build those, you get dust on them, and they're so hard to clean. You're basically breaking everything off the tree to clean it. And what I'm going to do is, with the trees, I'm actually going to pull them apart and wash the Lego and build them again. Of course, with trees, they never come out exactly the same. They will be a bit different. But it's really the only way to get in and give them a good clean. Jack's telling me, Mini Dub's telling me to build Just Coke. Yes, it is Just Coke. Athena, but yes, a makeup brush is definitely the best tool. I've suggested to people in videos, I know I've watched several videos where they're talking about different tools and using paint brushes and everything. I suggest a makeup brush, and a few videos later I still see they're using the paintbrush. I tell you guys, try a makeup brush. They are the best tool for cleaning. They get in really good to the nooks and crannies. And with a paintbrush, I find that the bristles aren't fine enough. And yes, I'll take the dust off, but if you get a bit of dust that's sitting on Lego for a little while, you get almost like a little bit of scum on there as well. But with the makeup brush, you just keep brushing over it and it virtually polishes it back up. So it is good. But when you've got a huge city, going over it with a makeup brush is a hell of a job, I tell you. Ropey boy, good day mate, very late stream. Yes, it's not too bad, Give my, Kev Bricks, good day mate. I think he said give me the instructions. cut open quilt covers and cover it up. I did go through a stage where I was covering it a lot, but I used to do that with the UCS sets too. I used to cover them all the time as well. And that's a fantastic thing about having this room and keeping it closed up, is that I can just enjoy them. And that's the thing when you cover it, everything up. A city wouldn't be too bad, I think, to cover up. But yeah, with your Lego sets and everything, I just want to be able to see them and enjoy them. But that's a good idea. Cover them up. Boogly Smash really should dust my city. It's just something that's very hard to keep up with, isn't it? I used to go through one thing I learnt with the city kind of early on is don't lock things in. So basically when you're tiling off, I might have one tile that connects plates and that's it. And then I can lift that tile up and take that whole plate out. So I can actually lift the modulars out quite easily of the city, and then I can move them away to dust them. So I normally carry it outside, dust it all off. I might even sort of give it a quick vacuum in some of the places where you can remove the bulk of it and then take it outside and dust it off and clean it that way. I used to do that every sort of quarter, I guess, every 4 months or so. But I think it's probably gone on to, I guess it would have to be, since I did the last big walkthrough on the city, was probably the last time I cleaned it. I don't know when that was, but it would have to be like 12 months, maybe even a little bit more. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've cleaned it, and yeah, and it's shocking. Sheets, yeah, I think the quilt covers might be a bit better idea. Sheets might be a little bit thin, maybe, and still. Yeah, I don't know. That's but yeah, just to cover it. I know with the problem I have with covering using big covers like sheets or quilt covers is just not trying not to knock everything off, especially if you, like I said, the trees, or then you've got, I've got the Avengers Tower that's quite tall, so yeah, that can be a little bit tricky. No Toys R Us stores reopening in Australia. I know they are online. Toys R Us are back online now. I don't know what the story is there. To be honest, I haven't looked into it. JCS Bricks, 20% off Big Dub at the moment. It's a good buy. The new City Space sets here, they look really cool, don't they? Go for Bob's at Target on Lego Movie 2 sets. I think I saw they're up to 40% off on Lego Movie 2, so those sets mustn't be moving too good. So yeah, 40% off is pretty good. I wouldn't mind getting the one with the Raptor, the small set with the Raptor. I think I saw that for about under $30 anyway, so I might try and pick that one up. Okay, I think I just laugh. My boys commenting in here. That's funny. Yeah, some kids saying build as well. So okay. Jimmy Hughes, good day mates. Chicago, very cool. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to move the whole show over and take a seat because my legs are getting a bit sore. We'll do some building. So bear with me. Let me see how we go here. I've got the whole show on wheels. So forgive the shakiness for a little bit. And let's mosey on over. There we go. I can just about give you a room tour. Okay, so let's center that. I might even go a little bit further. There we go. And alright, we've got the table. There we go. Alright, how's that? Bring the phone over. Just move some leads. Okay, there we go. Ah, so what didn't I do? I didn't bring a set with me, did I? Well, I have got something here. I'm going to finish building this. So I am currently working on whatever. What's this? Have I got the box? Where's the box? Here it is. There it is. It's the baryonyx face off the treasure hunt. So been working on that a little bit through this week, and I've just about done. So I might as well knock that over, and then I might just pull out another Jurassic World set. Is that alright with you guys? Jurassic World? Would you rather see me build something Star Wars? Let me know in the comments if you got any suggestions. You know I've got a stack of Star Wars. You saw it on the Star Wars update video, the wall, the collection, when I showed that. And that wasn't even all of it that I've got stashed away. So, alright, let's move this over to here. Okay. Jeremy Meyer, good day, buddy. How are you? Thanks for joining in. He's building the Apocalypseburg set. I do really want to get that, but so much good Lego. You have to draw the line somewhere. So it's on my want list, but it's actually down a little bit at the moment. Let me know what you think of it, Jeremy, and you might be able to convince me. He's ready to build. Yeah, Mini Dub has been doing a little bit of building. He's gotten right into the Speed Champ set. So he's done a couple of cars just recently, and tomorrow we're actually when I said, I'll just divert here quickly. When I said about being busy on weekend, like just in general, like today, the wife and I spent a day on the shed. Tomorrow, just to spend Sunday as a family, we're actually going to the city. We've got to just, do some mundane stuff. We need shoes and socks and docks and hats and stuff like that. So we're going to do that. But while we're there, we're going to go on a hunt for some Lego Speed Champions. That white Porsche, the 1974 Porsche. We're going to go and try and find that because Mini Dub wants that set and I want that set. So if we find it, we're going to have to buy two. And he's at the door jumping up and down because I've just let the cat out of the bag that we're going to try and get that tomorrow. So yeah, so now he knows. He wants to say something. Hold on a second. What's the matter, mate?
Speed Champions. Did someone say Speed Champions?
Did someone say yes? We did. You love your Speed Champs, don't you, mate? Alright, mate. Go back
You're totally building something.
Yeah, I know. It's a Lego screen. What was I thinking? The sort of instructions, eh? Yeah, silly dad. Off you go. Alright, guys.
I'm just going to keep texting if you don't.
Are ya? Okay. Alright, that sounds like a plan. Okay.
Bye, YouTube again.
Oh, let's build. Let's build. Just build it. What you building? Alright, where were we? I'm all sidetracked now. Speed Champ. So looking for that set. That's very cool. I like the that 2-pack with the green Porsche. That was a real cool Speed Champ set. So to get another Porsche, I'll be all in for that. I need a sticker. I'm not going to worry about putting a sticker on. What do you got there? Bit of tape. Bunch of tire. That's pretty cool. Oh, I was going to show you, but you won't see it. Camera's not that good. There's a piece I'm looking for. So I suppose I better have a look at the chat. See what's been going on. after I build this bit. So yeah, so what I was just saying like that with time is, and there's my weekend gone, basically. Come home, got to do a few jobs and get ready to go to work again. So, it is a little bit of a struggle. I mean, everyone has it, don't we? We never have enough time, do we? Yeah, I don't know what you guys are like with your work schedules. I do 10-hour days, so by the time I get home, you do jobs around the house, spend a bit of time with the family. Doesn't leave you too much time left during the week, does it? But everyone's in the same boat, I think, aren't we? Never enough bloody time. So, just put a little bed here. So I should basically show you what I have built with this set, shouldn't I? Saying I've been building it, I should show you what I have done. So let me put this in here. So, done the Jeep. So that's pretty cool. Built this thing. Tree's really cool. This piece simulating a waterfall. So yeah, not too bad. A few nice pieces there. That bit will be getting parted out. And of course we've got the baryonyx. Stretch for that. And this was probably the dinosaur I was most looking forward to in these new sets. I think that's very cool. So that is what's been done. Have I got lights behind me that can turn on? Is it too dark since I've moved? Is it? Yes, it is a hot buster holding the phone. I moved the light back. Let me get the light in a bit closer. Okay, is that a bit better? I think that's a bit better, isn't it? The hidden side, cross between Monster Fighters and Good Time Cruisers and Good Time Cruisers, Time Cruisers, Monster Fighters. I love the Monster Fighters theme, and yeah, I agree, Bob. It does remind me a bit of Monster Fighters. I like the look of those sets, but I really don't need another theme. Batmobile. I have got the Bat. I did build that new Batmobile, and tomorrow when I'm in the city, if I see the Batwing, I might have to grab that too. So this one is awesome. Love this set. That is very cool. And I did show that. I did do a whole video where I showed that, didn't I? So yeah, I did build it. So I've been doing a little bit of building. Johnny Brickman he just finished Emmett and Lucy's buggy set. That's cool. Some kid would love to see a live stream. Take it of that for me building the old Arkham Asylum from 2006. I think I have threatened that a few times, haven't I? So yeah, I should do that, shouldn't I? Crack that open. That'll make a lot of people cry, Johnny. I tell you. Oh, sorry, I was flicked to the wrong screen. That's some kid. Yeah, and it would. I think it would make some people cry. I remember when I did a video and I showed that, people would tell me, just sell it, just sell that set. Well, I can't sell it. I'd always wanted all of the 2006 Batman set, so I couldn't sell it and not have it, even though it's still in its box. Aussie Brick Chicks here. G'day. How you going, Cherie? Thanks for joining in. But yeah, just going back to that some kid. Yeah, I might have to do that because my collection's not complete with it in the box, is it? That's how I feel anyway. Um, that's interesting. JC Brick says Monster Fires is cool. Tempted to buy Hidden Side, but will need to sell other sets first. That's a good point. I'm actually at that at the moment too. Where I've sort of just come down to where I'm looking at my collection and going, I really just need to focus more on certain things. And even though there's brilliant sets out there, I really just need to focus on the themes I really want to collect, because honestly, with the amount of sets that Lego produce now, it's just out of control. Nobody can keep up with what Lego produce. So I've actually recently done that myself. I'm sort of going through my collection, especially stuff that I bought and thought I really want this set, and I've put it away and never built it, and I'm looking at it now going, well, I can sell that and recoup some funds to put towards other sets that that I'm struggling to afford. So a couple of those sets I pulled out. I've got the Simpsons house and the Quickie Mart, and I've never built those, so I've got those sealed. So I think I'm going to part with them. I've got a few other bits and pieces I've collected up where I've bought them of sets I was thinking of parting out, and just for the bricks. But I kind of think, well, I can probably do better by passing them on, selling them on, and then using that money to either buy bricks or buy other sets. So yeah, very good point there. Brickman says definitely Star Wars, so he wants me to build some Star Wars. Got them all the speed champs. That would be the speed champs. I was gonna say something, but he's probably still watching, so I better not let the cat out of the bag. Briefly Smash working on a pub mock using the ship in a bottle as a massive bottle of rum. That's awesome, man. I'd love to see that. That's actually one set I have built. I don't think I showed that anywhere, but I did build the ship in the bottle. I've got it sort of up above my head and down a bit. I've got to do a room tour again, so next time I do that, you'll see it. The Speed Champs. Andrew, my 5-year-old, loves Lego as well. Mini Dub's kind of he's gone through stages with Lego where he's got right into it. When he was younger, he used to build all the time, and then he kind of slowed down for a little bit. But in recent times, he has gotten back into Lego more. And I'll tell you the one thing, and he's always loved Speed Champions, but the thing that's really spurred him on now is he's got Forza 4 on his Xbox, and they did some downloadable content, a Lego section in the game with all the Speed Champs cars, and he's been building stuff in the game and all that sort of thing. So it's really spurred him on to want to build more of the Speed Champs cars. So he races them on the TV and then he builds them. So that's pretty cool. I did see that white Porsche is it has the Forza 4 emblem on the front. I haven't looked into it, but it must be in the game. I haven't seen him have it in the game yet, so I've got to try and find out how he can get that car in the game. Jeremy says it's a very good build, lots of good pieces and nice colours. I'm going to expand it with extra stacks. The build style allows for lots of creativity. Okay, cool. Building the Ninjago City. Adam, good day, Adam. Thanks for joining in. Woodshop teacher, you're right there, mate. That's a great idea with the bottle, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just Myers. I think I'm just trying to go through these quickly. So I am skipping some of it. Sorry, so I don't quite know what everyone's talking about. Best sets ever released, Apocalypseburg. So that's there it is, mate. There it is, Johnny. Not sure what's Cherie's talking about Christmas. Not sure what's going on there. The old Dino sets from 2004. Has that snow speeder behind you gone yellow? Yes, it has. Extremely yellow. It's probably the set that is the worst in my whole collection. And you know what? I still love it. You can really see. I don't know if you can see. Tell me why this is. These pieces here have not changed. They're still bright white. And there's a couple of pieces on that haven't, and all the rest have. So what is it? So I think Lego needs to look at that and go, what is it? Why haven't those pieces changed, but every other piece has? So what is it in those pieces that makes them different to everything else? And besides those few pieces, the good thing about it is the discoloration is pretty much uniform. So it actually doesn't bother me at all because it looks like an old snow speeder. It looks like one that's been out in the wild, had a bit of damage. What's going to be a real shock is when I build the new one, which I've still got in a box, and I'll put that next to it. I think I'll have to keep it on another shelf so it's not directly next to it because that one's going to be factory new. Never seen a battle in its life. Well, I guess I better keep trying to build something, eh? We'll never get onto a Star Wars set otherwise. I've got no idea how long we're going to go tonight. I think we'll just keep rocking and rolling. Johnny says it's a sand speeder. JCS asks, do my white shelves stay white? Changing our room over the old black shelves we have seen to take away from the sets. Yeah, I guess you do have that problem with white covers or white board that it may discolor slightly over time. Personally, I still think it's a better option than black. I don't know. I think some things look really good in black. My only thing is that if I had done this room and basically done all black shelves, it just would have been too dark. I know a lot of people said, it's too stark white. My room's too white. But the thing is, it's as I add more to it with the Lego, it's the Lego that gives it color. And originally, I agree. I think the room was really white, but now I'm filling it in with more stuff. It doesn't seem that stark white to me anymore. Just something I thought of too, like talking about, having my toe in different waters and building different things and having fun with different themes of Lego. I have a lot of sets put away that I just had nowhere for and never really been able to open them to build them and display them. And one of those themes or one of those groups of sets were the ships. And to have this room and finally be able to bust those older sets open and build them and display them, I just had so much fun building all the pirate ships. So I look now, so this goes back to working on the city. But I look back now, I've got all the Lord of the Rings sets, and I'd love to build those and put them on display. So yeah, time. Maybe I should have a Lego holiday. I did one of those once, and I need to do it again, where I just take 2 or 3 weeks off work and just get up and build every day. I tell you, like I said, I've done that before. It was one of the best holidays I ever had. I haven't actually had a holiday from work in I don't know how long. Bloody long time. So, how long have we? What is the time? How long? We've been going for an hour. That's gone pretty quick. I'll just catch up. Jeremy's out of here. That's probably a little while ago, so he's already gone. He's making breakfast. Enjoy your breakfast, buddy. Clive Ray, good day. How you going, Clive? The Shrimp Shack. Yeah, that one looks pretty cool. Hey, Mini Dub, how you going, mate? Andrew, my boy, and I just finished the Creator 310096 helicopter set. Very nice. Some kid, this is interesting. I've pretty much stopped buying new Lego sets. Instead, I've decided to get the old sets I've always wanted. I've got 7 of the old Batman sets and can't wait to get more. Cool. That's awesome. What are some of the old sets? Tell me what's the old set that you got that's excited you the most, and what is the set that you want the most that you still haven't got, if that makes any sense. Yeah, yeah. Liam says, first thing I'm going to do if I ever come in a bit of money is buy all the 2006 to 2008 Batman sets. Dream. And that's all I can do. Just far too expensive now, nearly £500 per set. Yeah, they are pretty crazy. And that was the thing when I focused, I thought I'm just going to try and get all the 2006 sets. Took me a while to collect that up. And I had the same thing. I wanted to try and go all the way through to 2008. But after I got all the 2006, I kind of just said, no, that's it. I'm happy with that. The Tumblr set, which is that Tumblr's at 2008 or is that 2007? I think it's 2008. That was the one I most wanted out of those later years, and I just brick built it. So I got a text message there from Mark's Brick 77. Good day, mate. And yeah, so I just brick built that set. I still would have liked to really have the set with the Joker ice cream truck, and that would have been really cool. But that one, I don't know what it's worth now, and this is going back several years. It was blimey expensive then, so I'd hate to know what it's worth now. My big dub doesn't have any new sets on the shelves, so what's the I know that my local has they've got all the new city space stuff. They got the Harry Potter stuff. They got the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World stuff. So I actually went there the other day. I was looking for the new Batman sets, and they had all the cages out where they're working stock to the shelves. And I was looking through all the boxes and trying to spot the numbers, see if I could find any of the sets. So I was in a bit of a rush. Otherwise, I would have asked if they could dig some out for me. But yeah, 20% off goes through on Big Dub till next week. So we've got a bit of time yet. So hopefully, mate, hopefully I'll get some new sets in for you. Oh, there we go. Same here, Dub. Selling Simpsons Quickie Mart to get the hidden side school and train, hopefully. What I'd like to talk about is sets on your wanted list. So we'll get to that. I'm just going to keep going through here. Went today and saw a Big Dub in South Australia finally got new sets. I got Hidden Side at full price elsewhere. But yeah, got a lot of other sets today because of special. Yeah, 20% off at Big Dub's always a good sale, isn't it? Because they're always, well, not always, they're not as good as what they used to be, but they're normally, anywhere up to 10% less than retail. So you get another 20% on that. Some Kid, the Quickie Mart is a great set. Why does everyone want to sell it? Mate, I don't disagree. It is a very cool set. When that came out, I couldn't wait to get it. And but I just look now and I think there's just other stuff I want more, basically, mate. That's the reason why I'm going to sell it. I haven't done anything about selling it yet. I've just sort of gone through a bit of the collection. And yeah, I think I can part with that. I've got a lot of the older Ninjago buildings, all the old. I'm trying to think what some of them are called now. Basically, years ago, we got some of that because my wife wanted to do a Japanese scene, and we'd still love to do it, but I mean, sometimes we just have to be realistic and think, well, we can't have everything. I've got all the old Arctic sets as well, the first wave of the City Arctic sets. And I don't really have anywhere for them or to, need to display those sets, so I'm probably going to upload those as well. Yeah, the trains. I had to buy Mini Dubby's own train. He loves going out into the city and running the train, so it was great for him to have his own train just to play with. And that's one of the other reasons too about having the city out here is he can come out and play at the city. I can sit here and build Lego. We can run the trains. We can just interact more with the city when it's out here, rather than if I'm out here, he might go out in the back room to the city or vice versa, where we can just spend more time together. We'd love to get the Quickie Mart to remock into your city. Cool. In provision, I wanted to buy the Harry Potter Great Hall from Big W when they were on sale ages ago, but they never shelved them. Maybe it's just my store. Yeah, sounds like you got a pretty poor store there, mate. When I know the Harry Potter sets, they were actually pretty hard to get. When they did get them, they sold out really quick. They actually bought them out when there was a sale on initially, and they went really quick. And matter of fact, I think they were in a video when I was doing some hunt videos, and I actually picked those up myself. And but like my Big W, they got those back in. Not, I think it was probably a month later they got more stock in. But even now, with the new wave of Harry Potter, they've got more of the old wave as well. So basically, they've got the whole set of Harry Potter stuff. So yeah, that's all 20% off. I just thinking when I went in the other day, I think most of the new Harry Potter stuff might be sold though, but 20% off it would be. I did get the Harry Potter stuff, but I'm not sure. I think most of you guys know I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, so I just love the sets. I think they look really cool. But that's the thing, like I saw them on sale, I thought, bugger it, I'm going to buy them. And now I think, well, I probably should have kept that money and spent it on something else, to get a Star Wars set I still want to get or whatever. The white one is a complete copy of the green one. The Porsche. Okay. Clumsy Thunder. Good day, mate. Late for the stream, but had to work. Well, you got to work, mate. You got to earn that. You got to earn the money to have the hobbies, don't you? And pay some bills, of course. Brickman says you've got to download the games for the Porsche. Okay. Alright, so I'll have to look that up so you can drive the Porsche. Is the Mickey Mouse black and white boat set worth $130? To be honest, mate, I haven't looked at that. Is that retail for 130? That seems steep for what you get. I've got no idea what the piece count is, but I sort of think like the Flintstone set. I know it's $100. So 130. Yeah, that does sound a bit rich to me. But it's Disney, you know. Crikey, I don't know how to charge. Flintstone set. I'm still got to pick that up. Hopefully I'll find that on sale somewhere. Don't really think so, but guess it's a question of taste. Yeah, so whatever you're into, wait till it goes on special. Ninjago City. That was one of the yeah, that was one of the sets that really started me down the direction of picking and choosing more. I was virtually buying every big set Lego put out, and then the docs just they just put out so many big sets now. That one just pushed me over the edge, and I just had to say no, I can't. There was that and the Ferris wheel. I was tempted on both of those. That's the other one. I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of as well. It's the mixer. I bought the mixer. Was the Ferris wheel next? It was, wasn't it? Mixer, Ferris wheel? Or was it something else? Then they had the carousel. Now the roller coaster. I've kind of kept the roller coaster quiet. Mini Dub and the wife wanted the roller coasters to play with, but it's quite expensive. And as a display piece, I don't know. Unless you got a setup for it, I don't think it's the most appealing for me anyway. Yeah, it is hard to let those sets go. You've hung on to them for so long. Some pieces don't change colour because they're manufactured in different parts of the world. Yeah, but you'd think that they all made under the same standard. I don't know. There's got to be something in that type of piece, and it's actually quite a different piece. It's I don't know what piece it is. It's one of the. I don't want to bring it over here because it's a bit awkward. It's not a solid. It's not a solid brick. It's one of those. Oh crikey, I don't even know what it's called. It's sort of the flaps of the side where the air brakes for the snow speeder, and it's one of those thin sort of. You get them in windshield pieces, you get them in trans pieces, so it's maybe I always thought it's something to do with how that piece is made. But yeah, that's a good thought. Brother from another brick, good day, mate. How you going? Been keeping up with some of your news videos, mate. Thanks for putting those out, keeping us up to date with what's going on. Woodshop teacher. I'm not into display models myself. Like to build, rebuild, and play with my kids. That's awesome. It's that's always fun to do without the kid part. Oh, here we go. The 788 Tumbling Joker's ice cream surprise. It was amazing, and still wants the Bat Cave. Got the new Bat Cave. But yeah, that old Bat Cave. I haven't built the new one, but I just can tell from looking at it, it still doesn't compete with that old Bat Cave. It's the best ever. It makes me wonder. I mean, that Bat Cave's from 2006. We've had several Bat Caves since. Why can't Lego make a better Bat Cave? What's going on? Like, they did such a good thing with the first one, and they take elements of that, but they've never been able to pull it off again, have they? They've really just sort of gone downhill Ever since, like I said, I haven't built the new one. I can't really rate it on the scale of bat caves, but the 2006 bat cave is definitely the best. And the way they're going, I don't think they'll ever beat it. And the tumbler, yeah, that tumbler is awesome and just fun. Like Mini Dub and I had so much fun playing with that tumbler and shooting the missile and everything. We had some fun times with that set, so that's something I'll always remember. Um, they generally knock you off after an hour. Okay. Well, we're still kicking on. Speaking about brother from another brick, and then this comment here, very expensive. I've seen the 2006 Ultimate Collector's Edition Batmobile go for a whopping £670. Woohoo! That is bloody expensive. But yeah, as I said, brother from another brick, I saw a video where they're doing another Ultimate Collector's Edition Batmobile. So that's going to be very exciting. I hope it's not a reissue of that 2006 set, although I'm thinking that you probably hoping that it is there, Liam. But I'm sort of hoping they mix it up a little bit, do something a little bit different with it anyway. But yeah, really excited to see what that's going to be. Um, Never get too old for Lego. Here. What am I doing? Yeah, I haven't built much, have I? I don't think I'll even finish this set. But this is good. I love this. This is what I want to do. I just wanted to chat with you guys. Um, uh, BFAB just bought the Hidden Side High School and trained for 40% off retail and no middleman. 40%. Geez, that's good, mate. Well done. Yeah, Mark, the Arctic sets. I know. I haven't forgotten you, buddy. I'll get there. Yeah, to be honest, with the quickie mark of those Simpson sets, I haven't had a look what they're going for. Once you turn 100, you have to stop. That's what I think. I think all these projects I've got to do, I think, a good time for me to get to them is in retirement. How's that going to be just to wake up every day and build Lego? It's pretty good, eh? And I know people that just keep working. I mean, surely you can think of better things to do in old age than keep working. Maybe that's just me. I'd retire now if I could. uh, um, the Shield Helicarrier. Contemplating why I bought it. Oh, that's a good set. I can let the Simpsons go, but I couldn't let the Helicarrier go. uh, hey, Mark. Yeah, I know you're there, mate. I know you're there. I said good day. You might have tuned in by then. They'll have to pry the bricks from my cold dead hand, my dead cold hands. True. Yeah, it's awesome discount. I really want the new Tantive and okay. You're going to get me onto this subject and the T-Rex. Um, let me get to the bottom of the comments and I'm going to talk about that. Turbo Cat, good day, buddy. How you going? Wallabies beat All Blacks. What? Did they play tonight? When did they play? I need to know. Tell me more. Tell me more. What have I missed? Time flies. Yeah, that's just really shook me up. How did I not know? How did I miss that? I'll tell you what I didn't miss. The Ashes. Woo! How good was that? I stayed up. I almost went to bed at lunchtime on the last day. So lunchtime, the Ashes was, what time was it? 10 o'clock. So then coming back on to 20 to 11. Was it later than that? Oh, I can't remember. Might have been 10:30 was lunch. Anyway, I stayed up and I'll just watch a few overs after lunch, and then we got a wicket and a wicket after wicket, so I ended up watching the whole lot. Sorry to my Pommy friends, but I did enjoy that. I haven't got much to get excited about anymore when it comes to sport. Queensland lost. The Broncos are hopeless. So yeah, cricket. I'm taking my glory where I can. The Galaxy Commander. Woo! That's a classic. My Galaxy Commander is yellowing beyond belief, never seen near sunlight. And this is when I talk about sunlight. I've had sex in boxes for years and years and years and years. Never been out of the box. I open them up and the pieces are yellow. How's that? So it's not always. I'm sure the UV and the sunlight accelerates that process that causes them to go yellow, but it is in the plastic itself. That's my belief anyway. I mean, I think it has to be. That's why sometimes, you can't get too hung up on it. This stuff happens. Enjoy it while you can, and enjoy it for what it is, not what the colour of it is. That's what I reckon anyway. A good price is what you're willing to pay. Yeah, sorry, Clive. Honestly, I haven't looked to see what a good price would be. And when I sell most of my stuff through eBay, and it's a hard thing to work with. I'm actually, I'm not on Facebook, but my wife's on Facebook. I might just try some Facebook groups and see if I can sell it through there. But through Facebook, something you can offer better prices, but eBay, you really can't, because the with the cost of shipping and all that, to incorporate that, and the fees that they take, the PayPal fees, you have to ask a little bit more. Otherwise, you're just going to end up, stabbing yourself. Mini Dub, I love you too, mate. The old line is just so much better. The Batcave is so good because it's so big. The newer sets have sometimes around the same amount of pieces, but they make it so much smaller. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these sets nowadays, when we talk about piece count, it's because it's got so many one by one pieces in it. It's a bit of a cop out sometimes. Woodshop teacher, thanks, mate. Thanks, appreciate that. This is what I like to do anyway. Just used to do this quite often, but yeah, I just don't. Honestly, it's just a time thing. Like sometimes I think I should do a stream, and I think, well, instead of streaming, or instead of shooting a video, instead of doing YouTube, I should just build something and use that time for that. But yeah, this is great. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I'm having a stack of fun just chatting with you guys. So I know this wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea. I'm sort of up, down, just going through the chat, but this is what I wanted to do. I'd retire. James, good day, James. How you going, mate? Good to see you. Yeah, and then couldn't afford Lego. I know. So this is my plan. Get such a big backlog of Lego that when you retire, you don't have to buy it. You can just build your backlog. Ah, Mark, you cheeky bastard, get out of here. Hey, Lockie's in the house. G'day, mate. Hope you're not too late for the party. Never too late, buddy. Thanks for joining in. Never too late. Party's just getting started. Just working to buy more Lego. I know, it's like that, isn't it? I know. It gets pretty endless, doesn't it? I know, I've got a topic I want to talk about, but I can't get to the bottom of the chats. You guys are awesome. Would trade a Quickie Mart for a complete Hidden Side series. A lot of talking about Hidden Side. I'm going to have to look into it a bit more. Andrew, I'm off, bud. Catch you. See you later, mate. Thanks for stopping in. Original Taj Mahal discoloured 2. Turbo Cat, Australia 47, New Zealand 26. What? Mate, I don't believe you. That can't be. 47 to 26. I feel like jumping up now and going and making sure I can record a replay. I've got to see that. Hydrogen peroxide. I have tried that. I have tried that. Actually, I need to try it again. But retro bright. I have whitened some sets up in the past. I have done it before and I had the sets discolor again fairly quickly. But yeah, I do need to look at that. But something like that snow speeder, honestly, the way it's aged like that and pretty much so uniform, I'd never touch that. And I know a lot of you probably don't even believe me, but I like it like that. I think it looks good. So personally, I wouldn't touch that one. But I know with certain sets where just some pieces go and it stands out like that, yeah, definitely. Yeah, got a couple of white sets. Yeah, white's definitely the worst. Light bluish grey happens too as well. Jane has a video on how he unyellows bricks. Yeah, there's a couple of methods. I've been meaning to do a video on it here in Australia because it can be hard to get hold of the peroxide. Too many middle people with eBay, PayPal. I bought a few sets with Facebook. Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. With the just doing the local ad, so it's pretty narrow in your selection of buyers. So yeah, I'm not holding out much hope, but if I can help someone locally and give them a better deal, it's definitely worth a try. I use 6%. Everything is awesome. Yeah, finding a good price. Yeah, you're right there, some kid. Check out the 8-bit guide also for Retro Bright Technique. Okay. Enjoying the stream. Really enjoy the videos you release. Thanks for sharing, as no, it takes time. Thanks, man. Thanks, Clive. Appreciate that. Yes, it's weird but true. Go to Wallabies. It looks great. Just leave it like that. Coal sells hydrogen peroxide in the medical sector in a small brown bottle with a yellow label. Yes, they do. That's why I want to do a video, because you can get the small bottle. You can actually buy a 50% solution. And that's what I bought. I haven't actually used that one yet, whereas you can buy 50% and then just water it down. I bought a liter bottle of 50%, so by the time I water that down to 6%, whatever, it's yeah, it'll last me ages. But I've got to do it. I've got some old Star Wars sets. I bought a one of the crawlers, and it's quite yellow, so I want to try it out on that. So I should do a video on that. I've been meaning to do that one for ages, eh? Currently building Assault on Hoth, which I found for 170. Yeah, that set went for some real good prices in the end, didn't it? Woodshop teacher, he's out of here. See you, mate. Thanks for stepping in, joining in. Andrew's going as well. Good night, mate. Jassy, thanks for picking this stream to join into. Appreciate that. I know, I can still hear Mini Dub out there. And what's the time? Crikey, 11. See, this is what happens when I'm not in there to crack the whip. Some kids got a good question. What does everybody think of the new Lego Ideas set of the Friends Central Park that's just been announced? It's pretty cool. Actually, it's pretty good price. It's 1,000 pieces for $90 Australian. So yeah, that's not bad. A lot of small pieces, of course, a lot of detail in it. So like we said about bigger piece counts with smaller pieces, but yeah, it's not. I watched the Friends. I think back in the day, I think a lot of people did. Yeah, it was back in the times where you didn't have as much choice with TV, did you? So not saying that you're forced to watch it, but yeah, it was kind of a bit like that, wasn't it? So personally for me, I'm not particularly interested in it, but funnily enough, I know a lot of younger people that with streaming services have been watching Friends and pretty excited about the set. So, and I'm sure there's other big fans of it that really want that set too. So that's a great thing with Lego. They've got something for everyone, and it's one of those sets that will sell just to the casual, Lego fan, or maybe not even a Lego fan. They'll just see it and go, "I love Friends." Now buy that. Me, Dub, go to bed. I'm telling you on the stream, go to bed, mate. Oh, look at that. Go to bed. Yeah, $90 Australian. I was surprised. Where did I see it? I saw it somewhere, and I thought it made me go and check the piece count because I thought, that's a lot of detail in that set, so it must be a high piece count. $90. Yeah. All right, good night, mate. You're still watching, are you?
Yeah, I heard you, and you were like, what were you doing again? You were like,
go to bed.
What were you like? You were doing like this.
I was looking at that instead of looking at me. See, look at me instead of looking at me. Look at me instead of looking at me.
So what are you looking on your phone?
Because I'm reading the comments, because that's too far away. I can't read the
See
screen.
this?
Yeah, see? Look.
You're the best one.
I see that. Alright, good night, mate. Alright. Good night, mate.
Kiss.
Love you.
Love you too.
Alright. Go give Mum a big cuddle.
Bye.
Alright.
Do your coat.
Thanks, mate. Good night.
Night, YouTube.
Alright.
I'll comment. I'm going to bed straight away now. I'll comment.
Okay.
I'm going to bed, Daddy.
Okay. Alright, mate. Love you.
See ya.
Brick by brick, good day, bud. Got a newbie in the house. It was a big bang theory for me. Yeah, what's coming out? Okay, I've got to the bottom of the chat, so let's go. Have a big sleep in. Yeah, we're actually going down the city, so we can't sleep in too much. So yeah, that's going to be a bit. We'll probably sleep in the car though. It's amazing where kids can sleep. You know, God, sleep like this. um, and now Friends, some kids, Friends, and Stranger Things. They made Stranger Things. What? I can't believe that. Um, good night, mate. Uh, Improvision. Oh, sorry you have to go, mate. It's been fun having you on board. But yeah, work and study, all important things, mate. You better go. Bob's still hanging around. You saying bye to Improvision, or are you going too, Bob? Are you hanging in there, mate? Yes, that idea Seinfeld. Now that might be one that I'd have to get. Yeah, like I said, I did watch Friends, but Seinfeld, it's an all-time classic. Um, I'd have to get a Kramer figure. Okay, so what I wanted to ask is, what's on your want list? Now, there's a lot of general themes, but what's big? What's big on your want list at the moment? So let me get my list. I've got a little bit of paper here, so it'll help me remember what's on. Um, actually, thought I write it. Okay. So anyway, the first thing that's on my list is that's a set that's out. Well, I think they're all out actually. Um, Leah boy, good day. Please build. Okay. Oh, okay, Bob. Let's build. Let's keep building. Um, the Mustang. I've got to get the Mustang. A lot of places, a lot of online places have it. Actually, I saw a post where had a 20% off sale, then they did a 20% eBay sale, and it stacked, and they picked it up there for like $140 or something. Man, I wish I had seen that. I would have been all over that, but yeah, I missed the boat on that one, unfortunately. And in fact, I can't even find the Mustang set on my website. So it's a bit funny sometimes when you try and search things. They can be a bit hard to find sometimes. I remember another set, I couldn't find it. I just stumbled on a link to it, but even though I could search for the title, what they didn't actually have the set number in the listing, so I wouldn't find on the set number. But if I searched even on what the set was called on their site, it still wouldn't find it. Still wouldn't bring it up. The only way I could find it is because I had a link to it. So I don't know what was going on there. I'm trying to think what set that was. So the Mustang. I've got to get the Mustang. Speaking of Mustang, there's the Harley. I'm not sure about the Harley. I'm really keen on the Creator Expert vehicles. I'm definitely more of a car guy than a bike guy. I mean, it is a Harley though, so yeah, I'm not sure. There's yeah, I like having that whole collection, so I kind of think I need the bike to be part of it. So we'll just have to wait and see if I see it for a good price. Pretty much now I'm just always on these bigger sets waiting to find it at a better price. And then the Tantive. The Tantive, it's Star Wars, so you know I want it. I've already got the UCS Blockade Runner. I've got the old 2010. Was it 2010? 2012. I think it's 2010 Tantive. Fantastic set. Have Lego bettered it on this one? I don't tend to watch many reviews on sets, so yeah, I haven't had a close look. I don't know if anyone's done a comparison video or anything, but yeah, but it's a Star Wars set. I've got to add that to the collection. But probably my most wanted set that's on the top of my list at the moment is the T-Rex set, the Jurassic Park T-Rex set. Brick-built dinosaur. I think it looks excellent, that T-Rex. So probably a strange one. You weren't expecting that, were you? But well, maybe you were, since I'm building a Jurassic World set. But yeah, that's probably number one on my list. It's $400 Australian. $400. I think is it 3,000 pieces? Again, like in that T-Rex, there's going to be a ton of small parts in that. So, you know, is it truly 3,000? Technically, it is 3,000, but a hell of a lot of small parts, I'd expect. So, yeah, 400. That's got to hurt. So, hoping to be able to find that. As far as I know, it hasn't hit anywhere, any stores, any online stores that I know of. But hopefully, we'll see that at 20% off. I'll hang off. But yeah, that's definitely top of my list. I'm going to just go quickly here. So I can see what everyone else is talking about. Big Bro Brick just asked what I think of the Harley. I do like the Harley. Like I said, I'm more of a car guy, but I think it's awesome. I think with your collection with your Creator Expert vehicles, I think it would look superb. If I had the choice out of two, though, I'd definitely be going the Mustang first. Mosey Revo, I think it is. Mozzie Revo. Great. I'll just totally butcher it. The new Batmobile, and definitely the friend set for some kid. Yeah, I've got to say. Actually, let me know. Should I do I've done one before, Batmobile collection. Haven't sort of got too much to add to it except for this beauty. Let me know if you'd like to see an updated version of that where I can talk about this and we can see how it compares to previous years. But yeah, this one is rather cool, I have to say. It's one of those sets where, because it's a small set and I just have to build it straight away. I'm a Holden man, but want the Mustang. Here. Casper, good day, buddy. Wants the UCS Falcon. If you don't have it, that should be on the top of everyone's list. No bias here whatsoever. Rick James has the Mustang. I think I looked there the other day and he was sold out. Or did I look there and he was 210? 210? Was it Rick James? So I think, isn't it a $200 set? Yeah, I'm trying to get it on a bit of a discount. And the way I always look at it, if I can't get it on discount, I might as well buy it from Lego themselves and then wait for at least double VIP points or a promotion or something, so at least get something else out of it. I kind of refuse to pay full price on online stores because a lot of them, they still want to charge shipping as well. Roller coaster motorized would be cool, yes, definitely. Clumsy Thunder, my first is probably the Ideas Treehouse set and then Stranger Things. So before I keep going, I should go with the rest of my list. So the rest of my list is the Lunar Lander. I feel like I need to pick that up. It doesn't, what can I say, like, I really want it because I want it to go with the Saturn rocket. But it's really, that's one of the main reasons for it. So it doesn't sort of jump out at me as like, oh, I really have to have that set. But yeah, I kind of feel like I really do want to add that to the collection. But the Stranger Things. Now, I would have never thought I needed a Stranger Things set, but it is really cool. So yeah, I wouldn't mind adding that. I see that it is scheduled to come to some of the online stores soon in the coming months. So hopefully we'll end up seeing that for a better price as well. I don't know if I'll pull the trigger. It's Stranger Things. What do you guys think of Stranger Things? I absolutely loved it. I love that show. Really enjoyed the later season. I love season 2. Love from the first season. Really got into season 2, and then season 3 was sort of bigger and better again, wasn't it? So really looking forward to season 4. It's one of them shows. If you like it, it just sucks you right in, doesn't it? So yeah, Lego set. Do I get it? I don't know. It'd be great, but I could leave it. I can take it or leave it. The Lego Ideas Treehouse. Now that is right up my alley, right up on my list. I'm definitely going to have to get that. And again, it's a decent price. 3,000 pieces, $280 Australian. You look at, the T-Rex and that, around the same piece count, I believe, and you're looking at $280 to $400. Yes, licenses, all that. I know that's why it's there. But yeah, $280 for that treehouse. I think that's a pretty good price. And again, if we can get that to stores and get that on sale, I mean, that will be an absolute bargain. Lots of great pieces, a lot of tree pieces. Love the fact that you can make it an autumn tree. Definitely will be getting that Lego treehouse. I think that would look fantastic on display. So that is definitely on my list. Now, I just got to check. Did I leave anything else? Mustang, Jurassic, T-Rex, Panther, Lunar Lander, Harley, Upside Down, Treehouse. Yep. So that was it. That's what's on my wanted list. So let's just go. Just got the roller coaster in Ninjago City. Oh, nice big sets there. Clumsy. Very nice indeed. Would mock it into my Halloween setup. Did the same with the original Ferris wheel. Oh, that sounds real cool. Clive, only new sets would be friends for now. Older sets, Quickie Mart. Second create a diner so I can mock it. The last, create a hospital. Some wants it, Stranger Things, and list grows daily. True, I know, because the next thing, like for me, will be coming up is new Star Wars, new movie, new Star Wars wave. So, yeah, hopefully we'll start seeing a bit more about that in the coming months, which I'm sure we will. I need more buildings for my city. I have a cool idea to combine 3 sets together to make a Route 66 style UFO diner. But I've got 2 or 3 mocks already in the pipeline, so it might be a bit. Yeah, that sounds awesome. That sounds actually the what? Oh, I don't know what it's called. Is it an ice cream shop? No, it's not an ice cream shop. But one of the latest creator builds, little shops. That's an awesome set. It's getting up there in price a little bit, but it's one of the bigger ones, I believe. That would be a cool set to get a couple of and mock up. My wanted list, Liam says my wanted list, because superheroes has gone quiet except for the last Endgame set coming soon with a printed Hulk. Yeah, when's that due to release? That's the yeah, I saw that. That looks good. I'm thinking of getting the NASA Saturn rocket. Still only £100 at Lego Shop at Home. Yeah, so if you got that, would you get the Lunar Lander as well? Brickman, yes, the Harley is a creator set. You can't say no. Oh, yeah, I know, mate. I know. It took me like a year to get the Bond, the DB5. So it's probably going to be a year before I can get the Mustang at a good price, and that'll probably be another year if I can get the Harley. So, I'll just be a bit behind. Turbo Cat just about to hit 300 Star Wars sets and just lay by the 2 new train sets. Toot toot. Very nice. Gamer walkthroughs. Good day, mate. M&D Productions did a good review. Okay, I'll have to check that out. No room for modular buildings. The assembly square was a big one and almost put me off Lego for good until I started getting old sets. Yeah, that was a good one. The big sets, yeah, it's hard. There's just so many. It's hard to keep up, eh, mate? T-Rex is pretty cool. Yeah, I know. I just want that big buildable T-Rex. Seen the quickie mark for over 200, which is decent. UCS Cloud City after that. So Lockie's list is UCS Cloud City. After that, UCS Yoda is day one purchase. I'm not sure if there's anything else I want or need. Maybe when they remake Vader's tie or make an AT-AT. So speaking of UCS, we have a Star Destroyer coming. Imperial Star Destroyer on the way. That one's going to be a doozy, and it's not going to be cheap. I believe it's going to be 1100 Australian. What am I going to do? I've already got the old Star Destroyer. I won't be doing the same thing with the Falcon and rushing out and getting it day one. I've since seen that Falcon, which is 1300 Australian. I've seen it down to about 950. So at 1100 for a Star Destroyer, I'm going to wait. So I'm probably going to have to wait a year or two. But yeah, I'll have to hold off on that one. Yeah, I just haven't got that kind of dosh at the moment. But yeah, that sounds pretty exciting. Now I'm really keen to see how they change it from the original one, which is a real hollow build held together with magnets. So yeah, interested to see what they do there. Clive says, for those on the fence about Hidden Side, grab from Big W at 20% off as worth it. Fun builds if you enjoyed Monster series. I haven't seen those at my local, so I'll go to Big Dub when I go to City tomorrow and see if there's any Hidden Side there. But that's good that they're coming out with the 20% off. Brick would like the lunar lander with the Saturn rocket. JC picked up the lunar lander being a big space fan, but the box is quite small. It's got a lot of interesting parts in that set too, doesn't it? Arvid Productions, good day. Thanks for joining in. Brick by brick, I just missed out on buying the Saturn brand new on Gumtree for $60. Bargain. I'm convinced some people just don't know what they are selling. Well, it's true. It's true, some people don't. You don't see good deals on Lego very often, though. Yeah, selling for cheap. I'm on the fence with the Treehouse, seeing mixed reviews on it. What was the main sticking point in the reviews, Clive? Is it a bit of a fiddly set? Looks to me like it could be a bit like that, but trees are like that. I know my trees. They can be a bit touchy. Love all themes, but only collect superheroes, but other themes are calling me. My daughter got me the yellow sub for my 40th last year, but the Saturn 5 is calling me and the Bond car. Woohoo! Can he be tempted? I know. I started. All I was getting was Star Wars. I was the same, mate. Like you were superheroes. It was Star Wars for me, and I started getting a few other bits and pieces, and the floodgates opened, and they opened wide, and I pretty much was getting everything. Um, like got all the monster fighters, got all the Pharaoh sets. I've got all those sets in their boxes still. Never built them. I've got all those old sets. I just kind of went a bit crazy. Basically loved, had space sets when I was a kid. Star Wars Lego, couldn't think of anything better. Had to get all that. But then started thinking about, the stuff that I couldn't get when I was younger, the castle, and the pirate and all that sort of stuff. Excuse me. So, you just, it's hard. It's hard to stay on that, be focused, I should say. It's great find, unbelievable Lego bargain. Woohoo! Lassie Erickson. Hi guys, what's up down under? Just chilling. Bob, got my Falcon for 9.10 delivered. Was that deal I can't remember now, mate. Was that deal when we were talking last? 910 bucks for the Falcon. So, almost 400 less than retail. That's a bargain. Rainy 06 AU. G'day, mate. Thanks for joining in. Anyone know when the Hidden Side Juice Bar promo is happening? Sorry, mate, I'm not even aware of that one. The new Star Destroyer will be very tempting depending on how it looks, but I don't think I'll have the space, time, or money for it. I'm already happy with the Falcon anyway. Yeah, it's hard not to be happy with the Falcon. That is one awesome set. Some kid, hey Dub, do you have all the Lego Simpsons CMF figs? Yes, I believe I did. Hang on, they did 2 series, didn't they? I'm not sure if I have all of the second series, but I definitely have all the first. I can't remember if I have all the second. I might have. Juice bar. The space, yeah. Well, the old one's 3 foot long, so whether the new one's going to be as big, I'm not sure. I expect that it's going to be a bit smaller myself. This is for the treehouse. Most reviews said changing of the leads for different seasons is more hassle than worth. Tiny rooms and mission to get into the room without removing top foliage. I thought the actual top of the tree removed so you could get inside it. That's some of the things, and that's why I've always said, like with the modulars, how they've gone smaller, more detail inside. I'm not the biggest fan of that. They look fantastic. The detail's awesome. They do such a great job. Yes, can't deny that. But how often do you get inside them? They're great to build, great techniques. But once you've built it, how often do you get inside it? Personally, I'd rather that to be more on the outside, something bigger. But that's just me. Would love your opinion on my Lego City. Would you mind checking it out? I'd definitely love to check it out. Are you on? I can't. I'm on my phone, so I can't flick over to your channel. Are you on YouTube? I'll tell you what. Flick me a message on Instagram so we can touch base that way if you're on Instagram. Okay, so that's all the comments. So maybe I should at least try and get this one set built. And here we go. We've hit 2 hours. Crikey! Just let me. Where did I put the mouse? Did I bring the mouse with me? No, I didn't. I'll get the mouse. Oh, okay. I'm just going to have a look at how everything is going. Make sure everything, because something I haven't checked, just make sure everything says it's streaming good, everything's going honky-dory. Look at that, beautiful. Yes, and we have clicked over the 2 hours. There we go. Alright, let's get this built. I might just finish this off and then we might wrap it up, I think. This has been a stack of fun. I've got some notes down. I do have something else to ask actually. Surprised I haven't passed out yet. A complete series. Oh yeah. No, I wouldn't know, mate. I'd say Bricklink is probably your best bet to try. But my question is, going back to some of the stuff I was talking about right at the start of the stream with YouTube, is there anything that you guys would like to see me do? You're happy with what I'm sort of putting out lately? I know a lot of people are going to say city. I know that already, but just anything general that you'd like to see on the channel. I'd love for you to shout that out if you've got any ideas on what you'd like to see. I'll see what I can do. What did I do here? Oh, I didn't put the little tree on. Like this. Okay. Upside down. Oh, the upside down. Okay. Put these on. This is a pretty nifty little thing. This piece and this piece. I've just got so many ideas on things that I'd love to build. I definitely, I think I mentioned before, I'd love to get out my Lord of the Rings sets and build all those. I've got space. I've got a cupboard over there that I can put them all in. I have talked in the past about building some of those, doing live builds of those. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Once I get this new shed that I'm working on, once I get that done, which it's another few weeks away, weather depending, then I've got to look at building the new cabinets for this room, and now I can start looking at moving the city out here. So that's the plan there. I sort of just have a list of jobs I just got to keep ticking off. As soon as I do one, I'm on to the next. I've got another fish tank up the shed that I want to set up. I've got to build a new stand for it, so it's going to take a little bit of time. There's the weekend there. I might try and get into that and building these cabinets while I'm all sort of in the shed working at the same time. Okay. There we go. Put that on there. This is pretty nifty. I have put the stickers on. Put some pretty cool stickers. Might be good to leave for another project. Okay. Getting close now. Not many pieces. I might just quickly smash this out. More hurry, less speed. Now I'll get back to the chat. Who told me to build? I'm building now. Look at me go. I can't believe it's been 2 hours. Crikey, I have rambled tonight. Oops. And that goes like that. Is that it? I feel like I've missed something. Yes, I didn't put one of these on there. I think that's it. Woohoo! Move those pieces. Alright, there we go. Got the little camper. Actually probably looks more interesting that way. Got the dinosaur. And minifigs are here. Got a dog here. Oh, the CMF's got the dash hound. That one figure. Got the dash hound. How cool is that? And there's the dog. Nothing like, oh, let's go like this. Nothing like having a dog for breakfast. Okay. Oh, look at this. That's cool. On the back, got some of the dinosaurs from last wave. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm keen to get all these new dinosaurs with all the rest of them. Actually, when I do that, I should do a little update on that little display, shouldn't I? Okay. Okay, I'm going to just go. Looks like I've got lots of suggestions. Lots of Brickman's crikey. Lockie would like to see the Endor mock and maybe your Hoth mock as well. Yes, that's something I need to get onto, especially I guess especially the Endor mock, but I should do the Hoth mock probably first because most of it's put together. It's a matter of just setting up, adding a few sets I don't have. Although no, I have a few. I've got a couple of adapts I've got to add to it. So yeah, you're right, mate. I do need to get onto that. I'm really keen to do that Endor mock though. Excuse me. Some kid, I'd like to see more live streams and more reviews because those seem to have fizzled out a bit. To be honest, mate, the live streams, definitely I should try and do more of this. I agree, mate. I need to do more live streams. I need to stay in touch with you guys a little bit more. And the reviews fizzled out. Reviews, mate. The thing is there's just so much competition, and I know a lot of people just like to hear, my views on a set in a review. But honestly, with the views that I get, I really just can't compete with some of these big guys. There's a lot more people that do much better reviews than I do. I certainly have a different style when it comes to reviews, and it's not everybody's cup of tea, and they take so long to do. So, when I weigh things up with the time it takes, with the views that I get, sometimes it's just not worth it. The comparisons, I still like to do the comparisons, but I kind of haven't had much there to really do of late. But I won't say they're totally off the list, the reviews, but yeah, they're probably a little bit hard for me to do now. Sorry, mate. But live streams, let's try and stick to more live streams. I'm a recent fan and really enjoying it, Dad. My wife and kids watch sometimes too. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. I love hearing that sort of stuff because sometimes you do wonder, I've been doing this for a long time now. And I don't know, sometimes I think, am I getting a bit long in the tooth? Are people still enjoying what I do? So things like that, it's great to hear. Thank you very much. Also, build your UCS sets. They just stay in boxes and compare the two. Yes. I know, mate. I know. I'm a shocker, eh? Lucky I've got you, Lockie. You keep me on my toes. Your comparisons are amazing, Dub. Thank you very much, Lockie. I appreciate it, mate. Clive says, some kid eBay and Bricklink is easiest, but might need to just check out every week to find the price you want. Gumtree is another avenue. Never bought anything off Gumtree. Actually, I lie. Kind of lie. I've never actually bought anything off Gumtree. A friend of mine found some rare fish that we were looking for on Gumtree and he bought them for us. But that's fish, not Lego. Turbo Cat, Yoda, UCS coming. No, that's the old one. Where is it? Can you see it? No, we can't see it, but it's back there. Unless, I haven't heard if there's a new one. I know that the next one's going to be the Star Destroyer. Maybe another review on your investment sets would be great. Okay. Yeah, that's something to think about. I haven't done a lot of buying for investment. I used to do that a lot more. But yeah, I'm kind of flat out affording the sets I want. It has been good for me in the past though when I've got extra sets and be able to offload them, to help with buying the sets that I want. Comparisons are great. Yeah, I know there wasn't a lot of channels doing comparisons, and it was one of the things even in my in my reviews I always did a comparison, and then just the direct comparisons. I know not a lot of people, that a lot more people are doing them now. So a lot of the bigger channels have started to do them, which is, I guess it's good for some, but not great for me. I did do the Quinjet comparison was my last one that I did, and that did fairly well for me. So yeah, I really enjoy doing the comparison videos. I like watching comparison videos. I always like when I watched a Lego review, seeing another set with it, just so you got a bit of an idea of how it looked compared, especially if you had that other set in your collection. It was an older set to put with it. Go, oh yeah, okay, well that's the size. It's what how it looks basically. Yeah, I didn't do a good job of explaining myself, but anyway, it's late. Comparisons are great. So okay, more comparison videos. I'll keep that in mind. Speed Champion builds with Mini Dub. We did that one. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll do that again. What have we got? Maybe, you know what we should do? We both want that pause. Maybe we should do a build. What did we? How did I do that? Did I do it as a live stream? I don't think I did it as a live stream. I think I it was an edited video where we did a bit of time lapse in there as well. So maybe we can do that again. I'm not sure about a live stream because I'll never quite know what mini dub will come out with. You might give the whole show away. Show some of your new archive sets. Okay. Maybe I need to show you all the old ones I've still got too. One of the oldest, well not oldest as in sets, but one of the ones I've had sitting in my cupboard forever and a day is the Death Star, the playable set. And it's not the re-release. I've got the old one. I've had that thing for donkey's ages, eh? Yeah, never bought it. Never built it. I kind of always thought, and I actually had two of them, and I had one for investment. I sold the investment one. I actually thought it would have been worth selling the old one and getting the new one with the updated minifigs. But it's so much similar. It's only the figs that have changed. I actually think there's more fun in having that old one. I think having the original. I should build it and just put it in the Star Wars wall. Maybe not put it with the UCS sets because I'm one of those ones that believe it's not a UCS set, although it's really lost all meaning nowadays. But I should probably whack it in the wall, put that on display. Mocks and unboxing vids normally catch my eyes. Beyond that, do you, mate. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, I appreciate that. It's one of those things. I think my haul videos, I love doing the haul videos. I mean, I love getting new Legos, so I'm always excited, and it's always something that's done fairly well for me, the haul videos. I know a lot of channels have sort of stopped doing them. But yeah, I like having a bit of fun with it. I always get excited, and I think that sort of helps with the videos. So unfortunately, it comes down to just what you can afford now, and doing other things. It's sort of kind of slowed me down a little bit on what I can afford. So it has slowed the hauls down a little bit. But yeah, they're not going away, mate. They're definitely not going away. And as for mocks, I definitely want to get on to trying to build something. Like this year was supposed to be the year I actually knocked a few mocks off my list, and I've done one. So, well, it's one off the list anyway, and that's the Silent Mary. I've been thinking about doing that for ever since the Silent Mary, the Ghost Ship. Ever since that came out, I knew I had to do the rebuild of a complete Silent Mary. But and then in that, like, this is the thing, you spend ages, and me personally, I love that mock. I think it's one of the best mocks that I've done. But then you look at the views, and I see this all the time. People build these beautiful mocks, and they put them on YouTube, and nobody watches them. I can't understand it. You can get someone that will talk about, an upcoming set and show a photo of it, and it gets thousands of views. And I think all they're doing is talking about a picture that we can all look at and make our own judgment from. People love it, and here's these guys pouring hours into these beautiful mocks, and just don't get any views. I'll never quite understand that with what some people like to watch. Actually, what I think of great mocks and builds and people wanting cities, Lego Leprechaun. You want to see a bloody good city, go and check out Lego Leprechaun. His city is awesome. It's what I love about Lego Leprechaun is he's done a city how I'd love to do a city, where he just incorporates superheroes. He incorporates everything, and he's got a Japanese section. Oh man, he's just it's really amazing city. Go and check out Lego Leprechaun. actually sound out in the chat if you have seen Lego Leprechaun, and yeah, and if you haven't, please go and have a look. Say good day. Tell him Down Under sent you. I'd like to see Destiny's Bounty buy 2 from Mock Your Bricks YouTube channel. I have built it and looks awesome. Would love to see it in your ship collection. I'd like to see the Destiny's Bounty buy 2 from Mock Your Bricks YouTube channel. I'll have to check that out, Clumsy. I haven't seen it. So he's just made it bigger? Okay. Can you still get the Destiny's Bounty? I think it's long gone now, isn't it? Surprised that one didn't hang around for a bit longer. It's a great set. And what do you think about it? Okay. I'll have to look at that. I know in my ship collection video I talked about what would be my next project, and that's doing like a older Lego style type pirate ship, but filling it out more, making it bigger. How's your Western Town coming along? An update on that would be awesome. Yeah, again, it's just one of those things. I've got so many ideas I want to do at the Western Town. Yeah. Honestly, if I had my way, I'd work on that before the city. But like I say, I've got to get in. I've got to get the city moved, and once I move that city, I'm going to feel like I have to get in and work on it, and make it look half decent before I can spend more time on it. But yeah, yeah, the Western Town. I'd actually love with the Western Town, like to keep working on the layout, but eventually go through and rebuild a lot of the buildings. I kind of feel like, well, I don't feel like a lot of my buildings are quite basic in build style. I'd like to try and redo some of them and make some better buildings. But I think first I just need to work on the layout more. Clive says, more Lego hauls. Live streams are fun. Your go-to places for Lego. What about places to find pieces in bulk besides Bricklink? Suppose are some of your thoughts and advice on Lego in general. Okay. Alright. I'll see what I can put together for that. Give us a Lego haul tomorrow in the city. Okay. film a hunt and haul. Maybe I'll try and do that. We'll see what footage we can get. See what Mr. Mini Dub and I can get up to. Daniel Mulholland. There's a cool Lego live streaming community on Twitch. Okay. Thanks, Daniel. How are you, mate? Okay. On Twitch, eh? I have thought about that before. General question for everyone. What's one set you really wish you had got and now you regret not getting? Oh, I'll have to think about that one, mate. There's a few. Moon Knight Bricks, good day. There you go, mate. How's the city move going? Hasn't happened yet. Still working towards it. It's going to happen though. Brick Bank just missed it. You probably find the Brick Bank for not such a bad price. Still, I would say it's not that old. Matt Allen. Hey, Matt. Still enjoying it, although wish you didn't have to downsize your Lego city. I know, mate. Yeah, I know. It's one of those things, mate. I talked about more reasons early in the stream why it sort of needs to move, and honestly, I can't have it that size in the room. It'd just be too much. Yeah, so it's unfortunate, mate. I know. I'm going to try and do the best job of it I can, though. I regret not getting the old fishing store. Again, uh, that's still floating around. Who did I saw? I was quite surprised. I think it was DJs. David Jones still had some in stock. They had a sale and it was online. I was a bit surprised. Yeah, I reckon you'd still find the old fishing store for not such a bad price if you want it. It's a great set, lots of great detail. I actually bought a second one just because the pieces in it are so awesome. I was originally what I was going to use those pieces for. I was going to build an old farm shack, and that was going to go in the city, but I've kind of scuttled that idea now. So I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but yeah, great pieces. The classic monorail, airport shuttle. Yeah, reach even more so up here. Here in Germany, don't know about down there other regions. Yeah, I like Clumsy. What about on Bricklink? It's still not decent prices on Bricklink. Bart's in the house. There you go, Bart. The Death Star is interesting because it isn't UCS set in my mind, but it's such a huge set. I own the re-release. I reckon it's no different from the old one. The minifigures are top notch. So yeah, that's what I thought. It's like swapping that out for the minifigs. Daniel, are you RLFM? Not quite sure what that is, mate. I'm thinking rugby league something. Hey, Stephen, how you going, mate? I think it was you that said you might miss it because you'd still be in bed, and I'm still going. That mock was well done. Love you, Silent Mary. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. I was really nervous on that build because I didn't know how I'd go with the sales. I was really, yeah, I held off a lot on that just for that reason. I didn't know how I'd go making sales for it. But yeah, it turned out pretty good. Very happy with it. What did you think of Rogue One? One of my favourite Star Wars movies and great sets. I agree, mate. Um, I'm looking at the Rogue One sets now, and I love them. I absolutely love them. I'm pretty sure I did I do an overview when I went up against some of the other recent Star Wars movies. I think I did. But yeah, I love them. I love the movie. It's behind probably it's tough. Probably behind the originals. It's probably my favourite Star Wars movie. Um, and the sets, yeah, fantastic. I love them. That Battle on Scarif set, I picked up a heap of those for cheap. I think they had three, and I bought all three. Always wanted to do a bit of a scene with those. Ah, I don't know. Ah, clumsy. Thanks, mate. Thanks. There's some great ships online if you go looking for them. But yeah, appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, the old fishing store has retired, but yeah, definitely here. Sometimes in Australia, the department stores get a bit of a backlog of them. So sometimes even after sets retire, you'll still find them hanging on for a little bit. The old Batman sets. Yeah, Marine Knight. Yeah, Lego Leprechaun. Awesome. Love it. Mary, hey Mary, how you doing? What did I decide to do with the manuals? Okay, I'll just quickly mention that. Pretty much decided to do what I was doing. As I said, great suggestions from the last video. Decided I can't get rid of them. I'm not going to throw them out. So I'm just going to sort them into theme. And for now, I'm probably going to look at some record storage boxes to put them back into so I can store them away a bit neater. Yeah, so that's in a nutshell. That was pretty much it. Andre, good day, mate. From South Africa. There's a Western town come along. Sorry if asked already. Not too much has happened with it, mate. Hopefully sometime this year I might be lucky enough to get back to it. The woodshop teacher's back. Good day. Thanks for coming back. Maxie Nielsen's here. Love your channel. One of the best on YouTube. Woohoo! I'll buy that for $1. Thanks, mate. Twitch makes it easy to receive donations. You might find it works well for live streams if you let people know you're on. Thanks, mate. Maya still has the old fishing store. There you go. Yeah, I did. That's right. I did see it when I was in Cairns last time. There was one still there. Mocks are brilliant. Max. Yeah, it's still got the old fishing store. How is that Wallabies going against the All Blacks? I know. I can't believe I've just been so caught up with everything. I don't know how I missed it. I don't know how. Now I'm a bit wild. I missed it now. As soon as I finish here, I'm going to go see if I can find a replay. What is your favourite 2019 set so far? Whew. I don't know. I can't let the cat out of the bag for my top 10 of the year, can I? I don't know. Years blur for me. I have trouble. I actually have to get a list. I have to go back and look. I tell you, it's good as some of the re-release sets are. I'm honestly really tired of re-released Star Wars UCS sets. I really wish they'd give us something new. I don't know. I know that's a tough one. Again, I'd have to think about it. Thanks, Stephen. Yeah, still going. I know. I think this must be. Crikey, it's after midnight. The old Batwing, very cool. Still don't think they've beaten it. No, they haven't, mate. They haven't. It is awesome. I'm keen. I like the idea of this new Batwing. It looks to be a little bit different building technique. Yeah, I want to pick up that new one, but I already know it won't beat the 2006. I don't really know. Like I said before, I just don't know why Lego, those old sets, you'd think that they could compete with that, but maybe they just did such a great job that for that style of set without going to something UCS. I mean, I'd love to see, like they're talking about this new Ultimate Edition Batmobile. I'd like to see an Ultimate Edition Batwing. Imagine a Snot Technique Batwing, a big one. I think that would be awesome. That's also been on my ideas list to do a mock of. Did I get the Joker Manor? Yes, I did. That is fantastic. Was that from this year? No, late last year. See what I mean? The years blur. To think that I've been back into Lego for almost 10 years. That's pretty scary for my long dark age. Yeah, but that's one hell of a set, that Joker Manor set. Jello John, good day, buddy. Love everything you do. Nice to have a friend from down under. Cheers, mate. Good to have friends. As I said in my title of the video, of this stream, hanging out with friends, it's always good. Do I think we'll ever get an old tumbler like the 2008 one? Not UCS and not Baines tumbler, just play scale one. The way Lego is, you would think so, but for some reason, for some reason, I don't know, I'm going to say no. And then you watch in a week's time, there'll be a re-release or something. Better go. Been great. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up now anyway, mate. But thanks for tuning in, Clive. Appreciate it. Have tomorrow with the family shopping. Thanks for Viz. Cheers, everyone. Good night, mate. My favourite 2019 set is the Ideas Treehouse. New UCS sets could be A-Wing, Land Speeder, AT-AT, Jabba's Sail Barge, and maybe new Master Builder sets could be Jabba's Palace and Mose, Isley, Cantina. Couldn't agree more, mate. All fantastic ideas. Would love to see a UCS Sail Barge, so would I. That would be ideal. I mean, I love that more than Star Destroyer, but I mean, that's me just being selfish. Excuse me. That's me just being selfish because I've got the old one, but I'd definitely take a sail barge, a UCS sail barge. I think Lego could do a fantastic sail barge. Hey Max, I'm in North Queensland. Alright, but that's it, mate. That's it, everyone. I'm going to wrap it up. I've got a bit of a frog in my throat, niggly throat, so sorry. Big thanks for everyone that tuned in tonight. I had a stack of fun. I can't believe I've almost gone for 3 hours. I thought, at most we'll probably go for 2 hours. So this was fantastic. We've talked so much. I didn't sort any manuals. I hardly built any Lego. I could really say I didn't build any Lego. Finished this little set off. But yeah, what a stack of fun. I didn't think I could talk so much. And I'm just about dying here. So, as I said, big thank you for tuning in tonight. If you're watching this on the replay, be sure to leave a comment on some of the things I've asked tonight, on some of the stuff other people have said. Watch the chat as you're re-watching it and comment on that as well. Give the video a thumbs up. Give the stream a thumbs up if you haven't already. That would be fantastic. And as always, a big thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video. And with this new thing, I got no idea how to stop it. So, what am I doing? You're just going to have to laugh at me now because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm here all night. We're going all night.